Okay, I'm trying to record this now for the 15th time. If this is not working, I'm going to unalive. Today I want to talk about something I'm not sure if it's worth yelling about it. Or raging about all over again, because this was something people do every day. But we are talking about the Danny Waltz fandom. It's toxic people, problematic accounts I found, some problematic topics I want to talk about. And for most of all, why the healthy fandom is partially at fault too. This will be a final topic, by the way, so yeah. So what I want to talk about is, first up, some mild problem people have, which I want to debunk as fake. Then I will talk about the problematic accounts, then one specific account where I question if it's problematic or not. Then a problem I have with the fandom itself, then with a certain type of haters, and then I might talk about the healthy side and the toxic side. So please keep in mind, this video is unscripted. I came up with this at 3 a.m. while having a rage moment. I thought it's time. I can't hold it in. I need to talk about this. So let's start first with something people talk about a lot: the fan arts. And why do I want to talk about the fan arts is actually pretty easy explained, because people keep saying, "Oh my goodness, they are perverted." First up, every fandom has its perverted fan arts, and secondly, where did you search your fan arts? Because I made a video talking about how Pinterest I was making a joke video of Pinterest recommending me Goop X Scraps fan art. The thing is, even when you try to search for freaky or perverted fan art on Pinterest won't give you some. So if you actually need to find those perverted fan arts, you actually have to go on Google. But the only DeviantArt and stuff only would recommend you such pictures, or those types of websites where you have to pay for the fan arts. So my guess here at this point is, you search deep for this. If you you have to search deep. I tried myself to find some problematic fan arts, but most of them are just on those problematic accounts to find, or when you're searching deep. And those problematic accounts, well, congratulations, those are pedophiles, or pro-shippers, or just in general disturbed individuals. So, and I say individuals because I don't view them as people. So, what are you raging about here? And the second thing being, if you actually want to find those problematic fan arts, then why do you do this? How about, if you're really against those problematic types of fan arts, do not search for them, or do not point them out in public, because what I want to talk about is when you're really against something, then don't give it attention. This is literally something I will talk about in the end more specifically, but if you're so annoyed about the fact that something exists, then don't look at it. Because for each click, for each search, for each tiny bit of attention, this person gets more views, and this is something they want. Some people do it out of rage bait, and I think that's really, 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 really disgusting. I'm not talking about the positive rage bait at this point, by the way. I love rage bait, by the way. It's cute shit. Those people don't care if you hate on them. They just do their shit. They know they do shit, but they don't care. They only do like care for more rage bait. So if you're really against this type of fan arts, just don't Google them. Also, something my friend is living by is a philosophy. Sorry, I can't spell. Is that she's like she looks for the fan arts, but she isn't part of the fandom. She likes it. She likes having her own thoughts of mind and stuff, but she is not considering herself part of the fandom. She's just being for herself. Okay, let's talk about freaking whitewashing. There are some characters you see on first sight. People are like, yeah, but no, they don't have kind of these skin colors because they're rainbow colored and stuff. I get it. But when the entire fandom decides, yeah, that character, that is black, and then everyone draws them white, and then complains about the fan arts being white, then why are we doing this? Okay, I'm not this type of person to usually like blackwash characters, but you can't tell me Gigi Gigi is not white. You can't tell me what you want. I wouldn't say she's like this black, but she's giving vibes of a tanned person. And I could really get hate for saying this, but it always triggers me when someone draws her white. Like, she looks not white at all. Also, I think it's cute when people draw the characters like Cosmo or Gigi or Dandy a bit more chubby. Okay, you can do this. This can be cute. But people will overdo it and then sexualize it and then being like, why are you hating on this headcanon? And then the fandom saying, yeah, it's toxic. This is again something I'm not really up to. Or drawing the female characters with actual female physics. Like, okay, I get it, it's a woman. But the game literally has the concept that girls have eyelashes and boys don't. This is how you already did tell the difference between the genders. You don't have to draw Gigi with chest. You don't have to draw Shelly with chest. You don't have to make them... Okay, you can make them a bit more curvy, I get this. But you don't have to draw them with chest. Tigran, always, by the way, yes, I know her name is Tegan. Don't judge me, I love calling her Tigran. Tigran feels more natural to say, I'm sorry, it's just something I do. Okay, Tigran is maybe an excuse. She's like, yeah. But that's literally it. So, next topic up ahead after talking about the fan arts. So kind of short again, just don't search up for the problematic fan arts. And maybe this, because they feed off the attention and not of the hate. And the hate, not of the popularity. So like just ignore them. Next topic I want to talk about are some problematic accounts I found. Those are TikTok accounts, and I will not name them here. Once, because I don't even know their names, and secondly, because talking about them will just lead to them being clicked on, so it does lead to them being attention. No. The thing is mainly that I don't have TikTok, and I found those accounts during YouTube TikTok computations, and I think, okay, you can make those computations. There are some valid ones, like good ones, but there are also those clickbait ones where I just question my reality again. I do this a lot, by the way. But do we need to talk about this? Like, God, how do I word this? We talk about pro-shipping, unnecessary hating, and I don't know exactly what this account is called, but I found between these computations a certain account that has that uses tools as her persona, same said, I guess. But I think okay. But this person, and I must say it as it is the most disgusting bullshit I've seen in a long while. So I saw 2 videos of her. One where she has tools and a bunny costume, and I'm not talking about the innocent Easter bunny costume type, I'm talking about this specific bunny costume type. Anyways, having her wearing that, and the person proudly exclaims, "Oh my god, I finally learned how to tween on a light motion." I thought, okay, let this person have their fun. They seem very happy. It's probably just some joke fan art. Next video was them drawing, or her, I think it's a girl, drawing Toulouse dancing on the pole in the same costume while she talks about how shipping Toulouse and Roger is okay and cute. She reasoned it with saying they both have round heads. Like, do you even know what a ship is, girl? Do you even know what you just said here in public? Also, drawing tools like this is just disgusting in any way. Pro shipping in general is disgusting in any sort of way and should not be supported. And from the art style and from how the art style looked and how she uses text to speech and stuff, I must say it as it is, she doesn't look older than 12. She comes off as like 10, 11, 12 years old. And this account just is a pain in the ass. Like, pro shipping there. I saw some other girl talking about pro shippers who drew tools in a bikini, who I thought, okay, at least it's talked about. But this is something I want to talk about, by the way. Those pro shipping accounts, call them out, but not in a hateful way. Tell people to report them, because many people will call out those accounts just doing it to throw hate on them, and this just gives them more attention, which gives more likes, which gives more clicks, which gives more everything. So just call them out, but don't hate on them or comment on them, or just don't like contact them, or better try to contact them reasonably and telling them, okay, don't do this is wrong, and if they hate bashful, then report them. This was one account. The other person I want to talk about, and this will be a section on its own later, is a Cosmo hater. Woohoo! Or specifically a hater to a certain player, I guess. You see, what she didn't make any sense, and I think it's hilarious, but I want to talk about this in as serious as I can. So this is Gacha Tuber, who uses a Gacha C in the normal sprites of the game. Worst combination to do, but I guess you can do this. And the video is technically, she stands in an elevator with Cosmo, and what did she do? She killed him and ripped his heart out. Okay. First, this entire video is bullshit. Cosmo has a cooldown on his ability to share hearts. He gave you 1 heart without, you didn't even really ask. He was like giving it to you. So, what is your problem, girl? He needs time to recharge his ability. That's something you should know. And let's say it as it is. Why is it his fault? Is it charged against Cosmo? Is it charged against a player you played with? And even if, why is he at fault? What did she do? Imagine the distractor is at 1 heart. Then Cosmo could give him a heart, and the distractor could distract again, and you would be better off the hook. Instead, you killed Cosmo, the distractor dies, and now you have the Twisteds running behind you on floor 16. Cool. So, the other thing is like, okay. Cosmo, I get it. It's not really popular. But why the hate? What did he do? Like, come on. Anyways, next topic. Because what I wanted to talk about is a certain gacha tuber, and I know it's weird to say, it's a Danny Waltz fandom, but let me explain. Where I question, is she problematic or is she not? Or is what she does problematic? Because is this one, because gacha and Danny's World, for some reason this is not something we see commonly. Other fandoms have like billions of gacha versions, but this fandom doesn't, and I think that's already interesting. But what I think is more interesting is this certain gacha tuber called Simply Bella Gacha. And now we're not talking about Bella Wolf, we talk about Simply Bella Gacha. I already saw many people with the same name, but apparently she's... First up, I love her OC, and I love the ideas and creativity she puts into her characters and videos. She's a really good editor and everything. But oh boy, what did I miss? So first up, the first video I saw of her was her saying that she ships Funny Berry. If you ship Sprout and Louis, okay, feel free to do. It's not my bother. It's not really my type of ship, but okay, if you want to. And some person blocking her over the fact that she is a Funny Berry shipper because they're a fruitcake shipper. And I said, oh, this is not really nice. And she was like, yeah, what's happening? So she was okay. She was nice. She seemed nice enough. But then I went onto her. Then I saw an edit of her account with Louis and the healer team being a pain in the ass. And this is where I started to question, why exactly did you make this and that choice? For starters, she made Ginger white. And people could come and like, yeah, she has no skin color. No, but she's Cosmo's cousin. I doubt that cousins have two different skin colors that much. On the other hand, it could be. I'm not sure if it's possible or not. But maybe it is possible. We don't know it. I don't know it. Sorry. What I think is to talk about is I asked her about it. Like, I literally asked her why she made Ginger white, because Ginger obviously doesn't give white vibes and because Cosmo's literally black. And she was like, oh, yeah, I did it because it matches her hair color. What? Like, in game, okay, bright-haired people are usually albino, I get it, but albino people can be black too. Ever thought about that? And secondly, what? And then she randomly went, and her design was another reasoning she randomly gave me. Her design is tanned, to say the least. You know what? I might just insert here a clip. Searching for fan art of Ginger. Oh god, how to act? So, my question is she problematic or not? I mean, she whitewashes characters, she's on the nose. I'm not too sure what to think about her yet. Sometimes she seems nice, and her skill is good, but at the same time, I question her a lot. So don't hate on her. Don't hate on what she does. I think she's good at making what she does, but I question it hardly. Okay, next section. Cosmo haters! Because, why not? I saw a lot of people hating on Cosmo. And my question is, what did you do? What did he do? Like, okay. Like, okay, some people who play as Cosmo can be toxic, but this is not the character's fault. I might cut this section very short, and just say it as it is. Hating on Cosmo because he's shipped with with his best friend is childish. This is just all I have to say. If you don't like Cosmo, maybe my friend says she doesn't like him because there's something about him. I understand that. I mean, I like Cosmo. I like the idea of the character. I like his design, and I like some fun facts about him. That's it. Oh yeah. Good question. Next question. What is my problem with the fandom or the toxic side? Well, I might just say it as it is. The healthy fandom is partially at fault for the toxic fandom. The toxic fandom is not that big, actually. People always complain about the toxic fandom, but no one talks about the healthy fandom. No one talks about what the healthy fandom did, what they reached. They're really cool, underrated stuff, but people don't see it because people always focus on this toxic person did that, this toxic person did that. And what I think is, can we stop pulling attention to it? Can we stop pointing fingers? Can we stop talking about something if it's harmful to people, if it's like harming people, or if it's problematic, like pro shippers, then okay, you have the right to like point them out and tell people to report them. I get that. But if it's like something silly like ships you don't like or people being rude, just ignore them, because if you put attention to them, this just boosts their ego. This is literally, again, rage bait all over. And the other like thing about this is, when everyone talks about the Danny Walt fandom, they always talk about the bad sides. I just say it as it is. Every fandom got its toxic side. Every fandom got pro shippers, problematic people, and nobody talks about it because simply, if you put attention to it, then why would anyone like your fandom? Danny Walt's fandom is literally just mirrored down and always talked about as the toxic fandom, the toxic community. Even though there are really great people, there are really cute things, there are cute things. I was surprised, and you hold back potentially people who could fix the toxic side because they think they're only toxic people in the fandom, so why should they join? But I'm telling you, I was just the same. I thought Danny's world is toxic and problematic and I shouldn't invest with it. I literally talked about multiple times on my first channel, like, that I don't want to get invested with it. And then my friend got into it and was like, why would she do that? And then she said I really should try the game. And after doing so, I was like, this isn't all bad. So here's the thing. I could have gotten into this whole Danny Walt thing since its release. I saw it so many times, but I never bothered to go into it because I heard the fandom was toxic. So I joined way too late for my taste. I would love to have Ginger as a playable character. I would love to have, like, experienced the development and the remakes and everything. But nope, never got to, because I always thought the fandom was toxic. And I think this is what we all start talking about. My conclusion here is just, we shouldn't talk about those haters, those meaner people. We should talk about the problematic ones, but we should also talk about and praise the good ones. I like to do that. I would like to make a weekly post thing where I point out a certain creator and stuff, just to talk about how good the fandom actually can be. Especially those toxic ships and stuff. fruitcake doesn't have to be toxic. I found a creator, I will just put her in here. She's the most precious person I've found so far in the fandom. She makes cute freaking animations that, I don't know, just warm my heart. She puts really great effort into it and makes fruitcake look like a child-friendly ship, which it should be, but people always complain rather than just looking into it. So, what I want to say is, can we stop dragging attention to the negative people all the time and just, I don't know, it wouldn't change a thing, I know, but we won't also get new people or a healthy community out of it. And always saying, yeah, Danny, what is the toxic? I must say it as it is. Every fandom has a toxic people. Mouthwashing got Anya x Jimmy shippers. Even though it's still rape victim as ex-raper. Or we got, oh, let's talk about Cookie Run Kingdom. What do we have here? Oh, the entire fandom really points out is getting complicated, and the game itself had a boycott problem. How nice to know. Or Undertale has Frisk's sense. Oh my goodness, how this can be. And yeah, people just play it off and be like, yeah, but the rest is good. Why can't we do this with Danny's World? Like, okay, there are some weird ships, but we don't have to be on the nose about them. We don't have to like cry every winter and curse the entire fandom. Like, so yeah, this is all I wanted to talk about, and this was kind of something I just had to talk about. I don't know how many people will see this. I don't know how many people will care. Yesterday I had better arguments, but I forgot them overnight. Anyways, I hope you liked this thing. I hope I got you thinking. I put a lot of effort into this video, and see you all next time. Bye!